Babyface heel. Now, for those who may not know what babyface heel means in wrestling terminology, babyface is a good guy, heel is a bad guy, tweener is someone in between babyface or heel. So I come up with a list of athletes or celebrities, and me and the panel, we're going to decide whether they are a babyface, heel, or tweener. Le'Veon Bell. I say you can lean towards tweener or heel. Very productive player, especially with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But remember, he did held out in 2018, the franchise tag. Remember what the teammates said about him? Ramon Foster, Keith Pouncey, how they sided with the Steelers organization, then him. And then, even though I made the argument last week for Andy Reid as babyface, another argument for Andy Reid being a babyface, Le'Veon Bell, of all people taking shots at Andy Reid, he said, I'd rather retire than to play for Andy Reid ever again. And you do understand how crazy that sounds because considering how revered Andy Reid is around the NFL. Then he was able to move on from Pittsburgh, go to New York, get his money, but he wasn't productive.
Nope.
So, and what's a travesty is you had Big Ben, years younger, AB, Le'Veon, and you never even made one Super Bowl appearance. That is shocking considering with the loaded offense that y'all had. You also had Martavis Bryant. Y'all also had pieces.
Yep.
So, Le'Veon, I probably lean towards a tweener or a heel.
I'll agree with you, tweener, because not to mention he had that incident in the vehicle when the police stopped him and he said, I'm not drunk anymore. Y'all should let me go. I'm not he actually got caught with the Mary Jane. Where he said, I'm not blazed anymore. Y'all need to I'm like, what the hell?
Give me 1 second, guys, real quick, but continue on, big
I'm
fella.
just being real to me. I'm just being real. Did he not say it in the great words of detail? And then what you said to me, but yeah, that was what happened. Like Le'Veon was stopped by the police because of the stitch of Mary Jane. Upon being stopped, he said, I'm not high anymore. Y'all need to let me go. Like, what? Not to mention him and AB caused a lot of distractions for their Steeler organization. I wish they would have got the contract did in order to keep that team together because he was never the same when he went to the Jets after sitting out for damn near a year. I wish they could have gotten it right. Him and Todd Gurley, talk about missed opportunity. It's like, it was just like they were here. They was like, those two guys, Le'Veon Bell and Todd Gurley, were like shooting stars. They were here 1 minute and then they were just gone the next. It's just like they were shooting stars and they flamed out on the way to the top. Man, what a tragedy. But tweener, he didn't do anything egregious enough for you to say he's an undisputed heel, but at the same time, he didn't conduct himself with enough, how do you say, respectability in order to be considered a babyface, I would say. But that one really stands out to me, him saying, I'm not blazed anymore, you should let me go. Like, really, dude? Go sit down.